Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of What the Heck Have I Gotten Myself Into? Today, we're going to be opening up the MSI Mag X670E Tomahawk Wi-Fi motherboard and having a look at it. The AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D with 3DV cache technology. The Western Digital Blue SN580 NVMe SSD 1 terabyte memory stick. I don't know. If you watch the first one, you'll know I'm not a computer guy. So that's what I'm going with for that one. So yeah, let's get them open and check them out. Okay, so I got the motherboard out of the box, but we'll look at that in a second. In the box, there was also the European Union regulatory notices, which I'm in Canada, so an MSI shoutout thing. I'm not 100% sure what that's all about. I'll read that after. A quick installation guide. I looked over this for a quick second while I was taking everything out of the box, and this is more for people who already have a pretty good idea what they're doing at building a computer. I need this side where you scan one of these. I don't know. There's a thing in here. Oh, it's on the bottom of the box. There's a QR code on the back of the box, and it's like a full installation guide, not a quick one. So there's those. Package with some stickers. I don't know. Stickers. Yay. Antennas for Wi-Fi, and 2 SATA cables. I think that's what those ones are. Like I said, I'm new to this, but I'm learning as we go. So that's what's in the box with the motherboard. Now let's get the motherboard out of this non-conductive plastic and have a look at it. Oh, and there it is. This is where it starts to get intimidating. This is the part I was not looking forward to, because there's little, whoa, come on, focus, little connector pins. And they all have their own thing. Like, I know a lot of them say what they are, but not all of them do. Oh, we're losing focus again. Come on. So yeah, it's a little bit intimidating looking at it, I think, when you don't know what you're doing. What I do know is this is gonna go under here, and this is gonna go in here. And then to get my cooler on, which I don't think I'm doing this episode, is going to need these to come off for a different attachment. And what else do I have? Oh, we'll get it. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just going to do these ones today. The Ryzen 7 and the NVMe drive. So I'll set this aside again, and we'll open those up and have a look at them. Well, I decided to start with the memory because out of the pieces I'm putting together, that one is the most expensive. That one is the second. This one the third. Till I get the graphics card. Then that'll be the most expensive, but with what I'm working with today, that's the most. So I'm going to do that one next. But that's next. So anyway, this is a little thing. There is a warranty and regulatory guide, and then the empty box. That's what came with that. That's Canadian. And I paid for that. None of this is sponsored. So anyway, that's the... I'll go ahead and pull that out. Have a look at it. Alright, so I'm going to open up this slot, put this in there. And then we'll move on to the next part. Alright, as you can see, I got the cover off of where the memory stick goes, and you have to remove that where it says remove, and then there's one on the other side of this piece too. You have to remove those, otherwise the heat sink doesn't work. Now this one you don't need a screw for. There's a little tab that'll flop down and hold it in place, or not flop down but spin over it. And yeah, so I'm gonna put this in there. Did I show it? Yeah, that in there. Take those the parts that say remove off, and then I'll be back again. Yeah, and there it is in its little home. The heat pad, the plastic that said remove is removed. I got it in there. It's got the little clip covering it. I'm praying I did this right, so now I just got to put the cover back on, and then we'll be back to check out the CPU. All right, got the heatsink back on. Yeah, even a simple task like that, I was nervous because these things are expensive, even the cheap ones. The parts are mean, so since we've done that, let's get into this one and have a look. Alright, we got it out of the box, and I gotta tell you, there's a warranty booklet with instructions, a card, and there's a QR code on scan thing on the back of it. I'm excited about this. That's the CPU itself. They give you a sticker so everybody knows you're a big spender, which that's not why I'm doing this. Now what kind of shocked me is all three of these things were in this slot, right? So all that space, you would think there would have been something in there, right? Look at that was it. That's how it, look at the size of this monstrosity of a box for that. Oh, here. For that. That's ridiculous. I bet you if they made the box smaller, they could charge a little bit less. But they got to make up for all that cardboard they use. It's insane. But anyway, I didn't know that when I first got it. Like, that's crazy. I can't believe that. What a waste of material. Oh, and this was in there too. This was holding the plastic down from the sides. That's kind of disappointing. All right, so, but anyway, there it is, the Ryzen 7 7800X3D. Now, I know you're supposed to find that golden corner triangle thing, and look at this, and there's a triangle in the corner, and there's a triangle in the corner, so we know it's gonna go that way. Well, part of the last recording I had to delete, so I'm kind of having to redo a bit of this ending. I opened up that plastic package, I pulled the tab, this stick pushed down and over, it comes up, this lifts, the black piece that was here pops off when you put this down, and when you clip this down it pops off. So there's the CPU in its socket, and the memory's in there, and yeah, that was a little more tricky than I wanted it to be, but I got it. So I'm gonna end this episode, and we'll start back on the next one in a day or so. Have a good night, and remember, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.